Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Yoga for Skaters YouTube channel. My name is Ace, your friend in yoga and off skates training, and in today's Yoga for Skaters practice, we have a midday flow. So in this class, we are gonna move and we're gonna build some energy. Our particular focus is gonna be on the hip flexors. We'll do some strengthening work for the hip flexors, as well as we will do some standing balances to help you get focused and strong and move on with the rest of your day. So you won't need anything for this practice, and I will meet you on the mat. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and come to the top of your mat. We're just going to start with some grounding here for our midday flow. So feet right underneath the hips, toes straight ahead. You can relax the arms along the side body, or if you want to bring the palms together at your heart, you can go ahead and do that. If it feels safe and comfortable to close the eyes, maybe you close the eyes as we take these next few breaths to ground through the bottoms of the feet, and to let go of anything that we don't need on the mat here today. Go ahead and as you're ready, start to find those inhales through the nose. You can exhale through the mouth. Let's do one more breath just like that. Inhale. And exhale, let it all out. And then you can stick with these inhales and exhales, maybe inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, or if you'd like to find that Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose, you can go ahead and do that. And just taking these next few breaths to turn inward, bring your attention and your focus to your breath. And for these next moments, we are going to be focusing on the breath, focusing on our movement, and just continuing to come back to our breath and our movement whenever we notice we're getting distracted. Beautiful. As you're ready, we'll start with 3 half sun salutations. Next inhale, reach up and look up. As you exhale, send the hips back, soften the knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down, rise all the way up, reach the fingers to the sky. And as you exhale, let's do this 2 more times, forward folding, hips back, knees soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right back to that forward fold. Inhale, press the ground away as you rise all the way up. One more time on the exhale, forward folding. On the inhale, halfway up, finding that length through the spine. Exhale, right back to that forward fold. Beautiful. And then inhale, reaching up, looking up. And as you exhale, palms together at your heart. From here, we'll continue to move with our breath through these lunge salutations. So go ahead and start. Inhale, reach up and look up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll keep the left foot in front. Step that right leg back. Go ahead and bring the hands right above that left knee onto the left thigh. And pressing, again, the ground away with those contact points, the bottom of the left foot, the ball of the right foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the hands down to either side of the left foot. Squeeze the left heel to the left sit bone. Press the floor away. One more inhale in your 3-pointed plank. Exhale, step the left foot back, high plank position. Inhale in your high plank. As you exhale, go ahead and bend the knees. We'll bend the elbows to lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Bring the arms along the side body. Next inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs for locust. And as you exhale, come all the way down. And we'll go all the way up and back to downward facing dog. And inhale here. On the next exhale, right foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, rise up for your high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, forward folding, we're going to reverse this cycle. Next inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot stays in front, left foot steps back. Hands right above that right knee on the right thigh. Taking a moment here to press through the bottom of the right foot, ground through the ball of the left foot, length along the spine, core draws in. And then hands to the floor, push the floor away. As you exhale, squeeze the right heel to the right sit bone. Inhale in that three-pointed plank. Exhale, step it back, high plank position. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Another round of that locust, arms along the side body. Inhale, engage the glutes. Can you squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back body? And then exhale, relax all the way back. Downward facing dog. Inhale in down dog. Exhale, left foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, rise up for that high lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step up to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, palms together to your heart or arms along the side body. Nice. From here, we'll inhale, reach the arms straight out in front, sink it back to chair pose. Hold here for the exhale. Good. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Maybe your hands help you. Come all the way to the floor. Beautiful. All right. So we got those hip flexors warmed up with that knee to chest, heel to sit bone drill. We're going to do a little more for the hip flexors here at this point. So we're going to just do these lifts of the heels of the toes. So you can bring the hands right along the mid-thigh area, maybe by the hips, wherever you can support yourself in sitting up nice and tall. We've got those lower abdominals engaged, ribs drawing together and down. We'll start with the left foot lifting up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Go ahead and just kind of wiggle that out if you felt that in your quad a lot. We are targeting the hip flexor, but you're going to feel it in the quad too. Let's go ahead and do the second side. So right toes are going to lift 10, 9, core is strong, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Good. Go ahead and kind of shake that one out. So adding a little bit more to this, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take your feet just a little bit wider than the width of your mat. So what we'll be doing from side to side, we're going to be lifting that leg up and thinking of bringing it over and back to the middle and then back out to where we started. So again, hands to your sides, kind of helping you stay upright, but that core is really engaged as well. So from here, we'll start with that left foot. You're lifting it up and over to the center, up and over to the outside of the mat. Nice. Here we go. We've got 10, or this is 9, 8, and back, 7, and back, 6, and back, 5, beautiful, 4, yes, 3, 2, and one more, boop, boop, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and do the second side. If you're in this position and you're feeling like you're kind of falling back a little bit, if it feels better to kind of hinge a little bit forward and bring the hands a little forward, that's totally fine. Definitely want to keep this more through the front, not feeling that strain in the back. All right, second side, right toes up and over to the middle and back. Good. We've got 9, 8, good, 7, lifting from that hip crease, 6, 5, 4, 3, here we go, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, nice. Use those hands to soften the knees, walk those feet in, and then go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left ankle, come into your cross-legged seat, and just take a moment to kind of forward fold. You don't have to go too far, just give those hips a little breather. Good, and then go ahead and switch sides. Left shin in front of the right, and a little walk forward, little breather there. Might wiggle the hips side to side. Good. All right, and then from here, go ahead and just shift your way forward. We're going to come into tabletop position. From tabletop position, go ahead and tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, so from here, moving into a little bit of a hip opening flow after the hip flexor strength there. Inhale, right leg up and back. And as you exhale, go ahead and step that right foot in between the hands. We're going to come all the way up into Warrior 2. Beautiful. Take a full inhale here in Warrior 2. And a full exhale. Beautiful. Next inhale. Go ahead and straighten that front knee. We're going to come into Trikonasana or triangle pose. So if you like to bring that foot a little closer, you can do that. We'll go ahead and slide the hips back, reaching the torso forward. And then right hand to that right shin, or if you use a block, bring that block right behind the right foot, and you can use it there. From here, we'll take the left arm right to the sky. Perfect. And then taking a moment, again, to press the ground away, using that push through the bottoms of the feet to find some tone through the inner thighs, the right side body. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, soften that right knee. Yeah, and you can cartwheel those arms down either side of the right foot. Perfect. Step that right foot back to high plank position. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lowering the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Arms along the side body. Inhale, rise up for locusts. Exhale, lower on down. Good, all the way back to downward facing dog. Perfect. So we'll find the same thing on the second side. Go ahead and step the left foot up in between the hands. I'm just going to spin around here. We'll bring that right heel down to open up for Warrior 2. Beautiful. Take an inhale here in Warrior 2. Full exhale. Next inhale, go ahead and straighten that front leg. Perfect. Setting yourself up for Trikonasana on this second side. Hips slide back. Torso reaches forward. Left hand to the left shin or to a block behind that left foot. Yeah, and then maybe right arm to the sky. Yeah. You can keep the crown of the head reaching forward. You might turn your gaze up. Inhale, push through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale, lengthen. Nice. One more inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the right hand down, softening the left knee, and step it back to your high plank position. Beautiful. One more time through here, bending the knees, bending the elbows, lowering the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Arms along the side body. Inhale, rise up for locust. And exhale, come all the way down and all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale in this down dog. And exhale. Good. Next inhale, look in between the hands. You can tiptoe, hop, step, or jump all the way to the top of your mat for an easy forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, come on down. Inhale, root down to rise all the way up. And exhale, relax the arms along the side body. All right. So for this midday, we're going to bring a little balance into our flow, moving into tree pose on each side. So we're going to start with some hip articulations and then move into this standing balance. So for our hip articulations, we'll start by balancing on the right standing leg. You're going to, without your hands, hug that left knee up to about hip height. Yeah. From here, we're going to open up the left knee, out to the side as much as you can go, keeping that knee about hip height, or as high as it goes without having to kind of hike that hip up, right? Internal rotation of that left knee, squeezing the left glute to bring that left leg back in line. And then can you take a moment and squeeze the left heel to the left sit bone, little hamstring? Good. Let's go ahead and reverse this so that knee comes around into the side, back to the front, and right back to the start. Yeah. Can we do that 2 more times on this side? Left leg lifts. We're opening. Internal rotation. Squeeze that left glute. Then can you squeeze the left heel so the glute and the hamstring are engaged? Then release. Bring that left knee up, around to the front, and right back to the start. One more time here. Lift that knee. Take it out to the side. Internally rotate, squeeze, 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 and then hug that heel in. Yeah. Release the heel. Reverse that action. Right back to the start. Very nice. Okay. Our first bit of balance as we warm it up for tree pose. So same thing, second side, balancing on that left standing leg. Bring the right knee up. We'll take it out to the right. Internally rotate, squeeze that right knee in. Hug the right heel to the right sit bone, hamstring and glute engaged. Release and reverse back to the front. And then back to the start. 2 more times. We got it. Lifting, opening up. Internal rotation, squeeze. Heel squeezes in. Beautiful. And we're reversing it. Back to the front. Yes, back to the start. 1 more time. Go ahead and lift that knee. Take it wide. Internally rotate. There's that balance. Internally rotate. Hug the heel in. Glute and hamstring are strong. Yeah, and then go ahead and reverse it. Back to the start. As soon as you think you got it, you got to come back, right? As soon as you get taken away, you got to bring it back. All right, let's go ahead and find that tree pose. So your tree pose, you can start with the toes on the ground, that left arch, just cupping the inner right ankle. You can take it to the calf, or you can bring it all the way up. Wherever you are, go ahead and bring the hands together at prayer, maybe arms overhead. And as you're here finding this balance, can you think of pressing that inner right shin or the whole inner right leg line into the bottom of the left foot? Yes. So we're strong in this tree pose. The body's working against each other, right? So the bottom of the foot and that inner calf or thigh, keep holding. We're almost there. Really strong. Good. Last 3, 2. Nice. Gently relax the arms and then gently relax that leg. Good. We'll go ahead and shake it out. All right. And then from here, we'll do the second side. So the toes to the floor, that inner arch hugs the inner ankle, or maybe the calf, or the inner thigh. And then from here, same thing, we'll bring the hands together at the heart. Yes, or take the arms overhead. Start to find that tension of the inner left leg line pressing into the midline. Bottom of that right foot pressing into the inner leg line. Beautiful. So building strength, building balance, also finding space. There we go. Hold it. We're almost there. Again, once you get distracted, bring it back. If you waver, bring it back. You got it. 3, 2. Good. Go ahead and relax it from there. Relax the arms, relax the legs. Kind of shake it out a little bit. Make your way back to the top of your mat. Let's go ahead and wind it down. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. Step the feet back to high plank position. Inhale in high plank. Feel really strong. Notice that line from the crown of the head all the way to the heels as you made that connection to the center line in your standing balance. And then from that center line, lift up and back to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bend both knees. Beautiful. And then go ahead from here, come into tabletop position. With that right knee, we're just going to pivot so the toes point back, and we're going to extend the left leg straight out, reaching on up. Yeah, taking a moment for a nice side bend here. If you want to spiral that left pinky finger around and overhead, you can do that. If you want to even work more of this back bend variation, you can start to take the left thumb back, look back. Yeah. And then as you're ready, you're going to sweep forward with the torso, sit back with the hips. So you're going to sit back into this one knee bent, one leg long pose. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that left ankle on top of the right knee. So go ahead and just pull the right shin so it's parallel to the long edge of your mat. Lean to the right, hug that left knee in, and we'll bring that ankle on top of the knee. Yeah, from here, we'll take a moment. Inhale. Yeah, and exhale. So hip work today for our midday movement practice. Keeping you toned for walking, skating, all the moving that you like to do. And also keeping you toned so that if you sit a lot, you've got an out. You've got an opportunity in the middle of your day to find a little bit of strength. Let's go ahead and release this gently. Go ahead and lean to the right. Undo that left knee. Yeah. And then make your way into that tabletop position once again. And we'll do this on the second side. So the left knee this time pivots, left hand is down, right leg out, reach the right arm up. Yeah. And we can start with that side bend. So right pinky finger spirals forward, around, and overhead. If it feels good to start to take it back, you can do that. If the side bend is what feels good for you, stay there. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. One more inhale. And as you exhale, round the torso forward, sit the hips back, coming into that position as we set up for our double pigeon. So the front of the left shin parallel to the long edge of your mat. Lean to that left side. Hug the right knee in. Bring that ankle. And then go ahead and come back to seated here. Taking 2 more breaths here in your pigeon. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah, 1 more deep breath. Nice. And as you're ready, go ahead and lean to the left. Undo that right leg. And this time we can extend both legs straight out in front. Perfect. We'll take a very gentle moment for a hamstring stretch forward fold. If you want to keep those knees soft for now, you can keep the knees soft as you forward fold. Just really let this be a soft one. Just letting the upper body melt over the thighs. Take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, we'll find our way back into our final resting pose, into our Shavasana here, where we'll stay for just 1 minute. So as you come into your Shavasana, can you continue to focus on the breath? Just noticing the natural rhythm of the inhales and the exhales, and also noticing if your attention gets taken away from the breath, can you bring it back? We're halfway through our minute. If you just realized you've gotten distracted, bring that attention back to the breath. On your next inhale, you can start to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. As you deepen your breath, you can bring some larger movements into the body, rolling the wrists, rolling the ankles. And as you're ready, maybe inhaling to reach the arms up overhead, lengthen the legs. And then hugging the knees in. Give yourself some credit, some gratitude for making it to your mat here today. And then rock and roll or roll to one side to make your way up. And coming into a final seated position here. All right, relaxing the hands on the lap at prayer, wherever feels comfortable. Take a moment just to notice the difference in the quality of the mind, the body, and your heart after this practice. And know that your breath goes with you everywhere. You can always come back to your breath. You can always come back to this feeling. Take 1 more inhale. The light and the teacher in me sees the light and the teacher in all of you. Shanti, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this midday flow. I hope you're feeling energized and a little more focused and aligned. And if you liked this practice, leave a comment below. You can always return to this practice if there's something you liked, or you can always take something you liked, put it in something else you like, and leave the rest. Okay, thank you so much for joining me here today. I will look forward to seeing you next time.